Hi, YouTube family. I haven't been doing much with YouTube. You see my other phone? I was gonna go live with Instagram, with the gram, but it's cool. How y'all doing today? All right, now we're having a hey Trina, how you doing? Hey Periscope, how you doing there on YouTube land? My YouTube channel is really sad because I very seldom do anything with YouTube. And people go look at my YouTube, and I literally had like 1 or 2 views. we gonna change all of that. We're gonna change all of that here. Can I change this like that? Orientation is live, rotate lights back. Okay. Oh, it's a little better. It's a little better. You know, when you older, you don't want to look. Okay. Anyway. All right. Hey guys, how y'all doing? Yes, we're about to have a six-figure conversation. Yes, we're gonna protect the innocent, so you're not gonna get to like see the face. I'm not going to tell you their name, but they're going to ask you some questions because there's some dynamics going down. And for those of you who don't know, I am the Radical Wealth Strategist. I am the one who helps you put the big in your business, the bold in your branding, the amazing in your marketing so that you can have radical results going through your bank account. My mission is to get you to millionaire status. So my mission literally, I'm the founder of the Millionaires Matrix, a wealth building platform designed to engineer more black millionaires. And got a lot of good stuff going on. Some of you guys have been seeing some of my trainings that I've been doing live with some of my team. And you get a chance to see how you can create a six-figure income just from sharing. It's a lead generating platform. So if you want to know more about that, feel free to text me. I'd love to share with you. Is I've never seen anything so robust where you can make a really good income. Just telling people, hey, I'm part of a platform and we help get businesses funded. And do you need some money? Because I can help you. And our qualifications are extremely easy. And people are making like 20 grand a week doing this who are smart enough to leverage their network, they're smart enough to leverage social media, etc. So let me turn my attention to my studio guest who has some questions about some six-figure funding that we're pretty much approved for. A pre-approval just means, if you send in your documentation and everything adds up, you get the money. So we're pre-approved over here for over $100,000, and so we just got some questions in the house, and so what are your questions, sir?
Well, I was just asking, like, what type of loans are they?
What type of loans? When you say business or personal, is that
Yes.
what you mean?
Yeah.
These are actually personal loans.
Mm-hmm.
However, after you get the personal money, we're gonna go back in and we're gonna get the we're gonna go back in and we're gonna get the business money, business loans. But let me ask you a question. What was your credit score a few months ago? Do you remember?
Yeah, it was like in the low 500s.
It was in the low 500s. And what is your credit score today, sir?
We like a few inches short of an 800.
Few inches short. What do you mean few inches short of 800? You got an 800 on there.
Yeah, I know, but it fluctuates. But yeah, we right there.
Right there at the 800.
Yeah.
You better claim that 800.
Uh-huh.
So 800 and your other scores is like what, 787?
Yeah.
How does it feel to go from a 500 to a... So, I mean, real talk, how does it feel?
It definitely is amazing. It's like, I ain't never been there, and just seeing the process, seeing how it's done.
Right.
All right.
Yeah. So, but you had your credit sweep before, right? Swept before.
Yeah.
It wasn't no calendar.
I did. Yeah.
You did. Y'all remember?
I guess this time I start understanding more of what's going on.
Okay. Can you guys hear him? Can you guys hear him? I don't know if you guys can hear him, but he's basically but yeah, speak up just a little bit.
All right, for sure.
So, okay, so you had a 500s, low 500s. And what kind of things came off your credit? What did the team take off? Do you remember?
Yeah, it was like inquiries, old collections, student loans, all that.
All that? Give me student loans, credit cards.
Inquiries, credit cards, stuff from in collections.
Stuff from collections?
Yes, that's what I had. I didn't have any bankruptcies or anything like that. But
yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
So, how long did it take? Do you remember how long it took?
Yeah, it maybe 30 to 60 days.
Somewhere between that?
Uh-huh.
Do you remember when you got some letters from some of the people that the team was challenging, And the bank said what? They said, we know this is your debt.
Yeah, they'll definitely send letters like testing you. They'll be like, we know this is your debt, yada yada, and that scares people.
But how did you feel when you first saw that?
I was like, you'd be like, oh man, that's you'd be like, dang, that's messed up, but.
But then the team did what?
Yeah, they got to it. They sent out what they needed to send out to, and that definitely, I can see how that deters people away from, you just gotta know, what you're doing.
Yeah. Okay, well, anyway, just one day I'm going to actually go in hard on the whole credit repair thing because, hey, Angela, because our team is a beast, and I was even explaining to the team as part of the brokering program that we're the money brokers, how we're going to even be able to offer that to people who are coming through our funnels that we're creating so that we can offer that to business owners, which is going to be a great stream of income for people who are on the team. And then they can even offer it to other people. It doesn't just have to be to business owners. It's a product that they're going to have. So my thing is putting people around me in a position to win. So when you're on the team, and I'm so excited about being able to give people this opportunity to make money with the money brokering program, because that is, you don't have to pay anything to be a part of it. So all you have to do is just be smart, a little creative, put a little time in, because look, you don't make six figures without putting some time into something. That ain't happening. So, okay. So the other questions that we have is you are approved for over 600. I mean, over six figures. So over 100, probably more likely it's going to be close to 200,000. So you had some more questions. Go ahead. What were your other questions?
Man, it's kind of slipping me. You were saying something about well, basically like the process from start to finish when you get pre-approved. How long does it typically take to
actualize the money?
Right.
It takes about 7 to 14 days.
Okay.
Some things are going to take the full 21 days.
Yeah.
But typically, some things like, okay, let me give you an example. There's certain banks that we go to. When you get the approval, you will get the money the same day. The money will be wired the same day.
Okay.
And those banks will be up to $50,000. Then it depends on your age, actually what part of the world you live in, believe it or not. And your credit, what's on your credit, how much they're willing to extend. So we have 2 banks that literally you can be funded the very same day. So, but typically it takes anywhere from 3 to 5 to 7. It just depends. Every bank is a little different.
Okay.
Actually, we got a couple other banks, and then we got this one bank. Check this out. When we go back in, what percentage do I charge? Well, my team, every good question. Someone asked what percentage do I charge? I work with a team, so I don't really make a whole lot of money off of funding, just to be honest with you. I may get 2 or 3 points, but the team itself, some things are going to be 10%, some things are going to be 15%, some things are going to be 20%. And if it's really radical, depending on what's needed and all that kind of stuff, it could actually be a little bit more than that. So yeah, it's not one person getting like 15%. If it's like usually, and it's not a daisy chain of brokers. It's literally people working on the file. It's literally, there's a network of people who work, and they let you know what's working now, what's working when, and what's so cool about that, you have your staples of places that you can go, and you can even go yourself. Like you don't need, some people don't need us to go in and do anything. They can go in. But with our knowledge of what to put on that freaking application could be all the difference between you getting 5,000 and you getting 50,000. So, and then we do have people in place too that if you have the right profile, they can give you the bigger amount. So some banks just ain't gonna give you the bigger amount just because you have a good score. So sometimes it truly is who you know and what they know. Okay, so that's what we get paid for. I want to be real clear. We do not just take an application and start shopping and hope I get some money and I can just charge you 20%. Just to be clear. Or 10% or whatever percentage.
I do have a question. What is the difference between if I'm going to get a loan for or funding for a personal side or business side? Is there a big difference, or is it just?
It's a huge difference. Okay. Great question. Why don't you sit right there so that way I'm not doing this. But great question. When you go for personal funding, it's going to weigh on your personal credit. the moment that you start using or drawing down any line of credit, what?
Stay on the phone. You good. You good.
Oh.
You good.
The moment that you start to draw down the credit, then it takes your just move the chair over.
I got you. I got you.
Then it takes the it takes your credit score down. So business credit, on the other hand, they give you 500,000, $1 million. It don't matter. You can take every penny. It does not hurt your credit score. It does not hurt your credit at all. It's, as a matter of fact, as long as you pay the minimum, you will have excellent credit. They do not. You're not punished or because you use your credit if it's business.
So it doesn't affect your business credit?
No, it helps your business credit
Okay.
as long as you pay the minimum.
Okay.
Just pay the minimum. You ain't
Yeah.
even, like with our personal credit, a lot of times we use it and we're trying to hurry up and pay it back or pay enough of it back. You know, of course, we don't want to pay a whole lot of money interest. That's why with either one, you would want to take your time paying it. But when you're in business and you put your money to work, you might not mind paying the interest because you're making money.
Question.
Mhm.
So with interest and you're making those monthly payments,
Uh-huh.
does the interest stay low if you make sure that you paying your balances in full
Yeah.
by the end of every month?
Yeah, if you pay your balance in full, they don't get to charge you the interest,
Okay.
which is interesting.
Okay.
It's very interesting,
Yeah,
but
let me
they
write that
bank
down.
on you, not doing that,
Right.
and they know that a lot of people may do it a little bit, may
Right.
do it, but they know that the vast majority of people are going to,
Yeah.
carry a balance.
Yeah.
And another way that they offset that for the few people who do pay it off every month, which is definitely the few, there's an annual fee to help
Yeah, gotcha.
bring some money in.
Right.
Of course, for other people, there's fees that offset for the people who do every month pay their balances.
Okay.
And that's through late fees and if you go over your balance. And what else? It's another fee that they tack on for people. Yeah, but anyway, so yeah, that's that pretty much.
Now I do have it because it's taking me somewhere else with that question. When you because I know you would have like funding to like.
But I got a question over
Go
here.
ahead.
10 seconds.
Go
Does
ahead.
your company build business files? We do. We do build corporate files. We help. We show our clients how to. There's an expedited route. Then there's the middle of the road route, and then there's the it could take you 9 months to 12 months route. That's definitely going to be. The price point isn't nowhere near like the other one. So if you're trying to get money fast, then there is a way to build your business profile and get that popping. Go ahead.
Oh man,
You're too young to be.
I start writing because I start writing
Uh-huh.
something else. What were we? Because
I don't know. What was you talking about?
Where was we at?
Hi, John. Hey, Mr. Kellogg.
It'll come back to me. Hold on.
I'm sorry. I know we were talking about the difference between paying interest and how some
Oh
people.
yeah. Because typically, from what I've been seeing, we get funded through banks,
Uh-huh.
and I know sometimes people may get funding through other options,
Uh-huh.
right?
Uh-huh.
And typically, if like the interest rates may be a little higher, from what I've known. But does the same rule apply with, like paying your balance down every month? Would that still apply if you got funding outside of like going through the bank, or it just depends on whatever your situation is?
Okay, well, let me tell you something about me.
Yeah,
And I'm not like the typical person.
I got you.
So when I go to get money,
Mm-hmm.
I have a purpose and a plan for that money.
Right.
And I know my purpose and my plan is gonna super exceed any amount of interest that I'm being. So this is just for me.
Yeah.
So what I tell people is this: I don't want you to even come to me for me to help you get money if you don't have a plan for it.
Got you.
I don't want, and this is the thing: we're always going to negotiate for the best rate.
Okay.
But when you walk in the bank, whether you got a 700 credit score, 800 credit score, whatever credit score you have, they typically have a formula, and they're going to give you interest based on their formula. It ain't really a negotiation.
I got you.
So then it comes down to if they give you the most jacked up interest rate, which could be 30%,
Yeah.
or it could be 0%. Somewhere in the middle, when I take this money am I able to put it to work
Right.
so that I can supersede whatever the interest is?
Right.
And that's the mindset that I like people to come to. I've had people walk away from money because of a freaking interest rate.
Yeah.
But then they go, and then it's like, wait. You just had access to $60,000. Hence the reason for a business plan is important for a business loan. Absolutely. But you just walked away from $60,000 because the interest was 12 or 14% or whatever it was. However, you could have taken that $60,000. You could have went and purchased a house for $10,000 or $20,000.
Right.
Fixed it up for another $10,000 or $20,000 and sold it for $120,000.
Right.
But you got stuck in the. And these are people I'm talking about who has the resources to do this. I ain't talking about people who like don't know nothing about real estate.
Right.
I'm talking about people when I'm looking at them and I'm going, you got a brother and you got a sister and you got a father and they all looking at you like, dude, did you really just tell the bank you didn't want the $60K because you had 16, whatever the interest was?
I'm not worried about that part.
No. I'm just giving an example.
I got you. Yeah.
It's like you can go to the auction with $60,000 and buy $5,000 and $10,000 cars and sell them. You can buy a $5,000 car and sell it for $7,000. You can buy $10,000. You know what? It's like really? Are you really tripping on 16% interest? Like I mean, you could find a young girl who wants to be in the hair business and go buy her some hair and just set up shop. I mean, it's just too many ways. You vote Trump? I did. He doing amazing things for us in the black community. Who is that just said that? Prison reform for Ricky. Oh my God. You know what? I don't even talk about that. I did not vote for Trump. Let me tell you why. I didn't vote for nobody. I woke up that day and I was like, you know what? I got stuff to do. Whatever they doing in the White House, look, I ain't trying to be funny, but either way, I'm gonna win. So I ain't had time to vote that day, right? And then I felt I had this like, I wanted Trump to win. Trump did lowest black unemployment ever. He doing great things. Trump, the most pro-black president ever. He really is. He really is. A lot of people, and black people, just throwing him under the bus. They think he crazy. They just, when they be talking, I just be like, I said, y'all gonna know what he did probably when he leave office. Because there's a lot of stuff going on in inner cities that he's doing. There's a lot of developments that he's doing. And there's a lot of black people at the helm of some of the stuff that he's doing. They don't understand. But I know. And it's like when he talk about fake news, when he handling it to North Korea, listen, a lot of stuff that Trump says, believe it or not, that y'all think is crazy, it's this thing called the 4X. He giving people jobs, not food stamps. Absolutely. And that's the thing. You guys, we don't even know, man. Democrats have wanted to give us jobs. They wanted to keep us inside of a corporate slavery. Why do some blacks not understand we the ones that seen the light? I know, right? And it ain't even a color thing. It's like, do you know that the Asians don't vote? Do you guys know that? But they within their community, well, they may have someone in the political arena that they put in. Yeah, it's so much fake news out there. Oh my God. I don't even look at the news. And this is the thing. I know some people who are around Trump, and I'm sorry, y'all, we got on this little Trump thing, and I hope I don't offend anybody. I'm trying to get funded. I need $150K, but they're asking for 4506. Can your company help? Yeah, text me 770-545-0525. 770-545-0525. Text me and we can talk, and I probably can help you. I can probably take you to some places that even if they ask, you'll be okay. We got you. It's okay. You're president. You can support our leader. Yeah, it's just like he said he was going to the White House to shake some SHIT up. He said nobody owed him. He doesn't owe anybody, so he can be free to do whatever he gonna do. And he's pretty much been doing that. And my sister, I don't know what was happening today, but she said, yeah. She said, you said he was going to shake some things up. That's what he's doing. But there's this market called the Forex market. And I talk about that inside the Millionaire's Matrix, right? And a lot of times when Trump goes on trying to do stuff on American, I respect whoever's our president. Okay, absolutely. So I know that's right. I feel you. He said Democrats trying to do stuff on American. I respect whoever is for president. Who is president. But in the Forex market, anything that happens on the news has a direct correlation to the money that's fluctuating in the world. So a lot of times, see, what Bush and his cronies did, they created a war and their families became multi-billionaires as a result of it. So a lot of us don't know that because we don't know open borders hurts low-income blacks the most. Wow. I don't know anything about that. Can't speak to what I don't know. So, but anyway, I could, I don't know how, but I could see how possibly. Because they come in and they take the low income jobs. Is that why you say that? Do me a favor and vote Trump 2020. I don't know. We'll see. I ain't gonna say one way or the other right now. We'll see. We'll see who else jump in the race. But it's so funny. My grandmother is 99 years old and she's not really a Trump supporter, right? Yeah, they take the low income jobs and undercut the wages of low. Yes, yes, yes. Oh my God, yes. Oh my, did y'all hear that? The open borders hurt black people most because the other underclass comes in and undercut us, and a lot of our people are the low wage income earners. Wow, you said a mouthful, dude. Okay, my grandmother, 99 years old, sharp as a whip. Oh my God, I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. She's healthy and sharp. Black people don't understand mass immigrants hurts us. Whoa. So he doing something to actually help us. Interesting. Indirectly, but directly. So she was on watching the news, the fake news the other day, and she said, baby, y'all know grandma like to call me baby, right? She's like, baby. She said, hey Doris, how you doing? She was like, the wall helps blacks Americans the most. Okay, deep, deep, deep. Is your grandmother Republican? My grandmother's just a sweetheart. She just is, and you know what? She has started to see. She's the Democrat, core Democrat, right? And she's beginning to see through the bullshit. She's beginning to see. Yeah, she is very cool. So she was like, baby, she said, I don't know why. I don't know what she was looking at because I ain't having TV on there forever, right? But she said whatever they were doing, it was some kind of, it was white men talking, whatever it was about politics. And I guess Trump must have been amongst them, or he must have been part of the conversation. She was like, ain't nobody going to beat Trump. She was like, Trump going to win this race. Don't they know? And I just was like, whoa. I was like, Grandma, you already see. She's like, honey, baby. She said, Trump going to win this. She said, she said, I don't know how he doing it, but he's intelligent. And, blah, blah, blah. And I was just like, okay, Grandma, you got this because you about right, But he is doing a lot of stuff for the inner cities. He is doing it. We got people from Africa coming over with billions or multi-millions. Yeah, she coming up on Trump, yeah. Within our inner city. And that guy that people were like, why is he putting what's the black man who was running for president? Ben Carson. Why did he put him in HUD? And he's a black man and he don't know anything about HUD. What do you Ben Carson, what do you got to know about, what do you have to know to try to figure out how to help build the inner community? He black. He black. Now I ain't trying to be funny, but he's actually sitting at the head with some other black people, and they're doing some stuff in the inner city. So for those of you who don't know, I ain't trying to be like I'm a Trump supporter, but I'm gonna tell you this: he empowered Ben Carson. Yes, he did, and it's like he really did, because Ben making some power moves for real, and they're making moves inside of the inner cities. Like, and I don't know that whole conversation, but I do have some associates who are part of his They got some kind of like consortium, and I can't think of the name of it. If I could think of the name of it, and you guys Googled it, because they didn't put this on CNN. They passed it. It's something that it's a bill they have been trying to pass. Oh yeah, absolutely. Foreigners came over here to as our work, to work us out. Yeah, it's prison reform, but it's more than prison reform. I forget the name of it. But it's a huge bill. They tried to pass it when Clinton, who was in office before Obama? Bush? Who was? They've tried to pass this bill for quite a while. But when they couldn't do it when Obama was there, they couldn't do it when Bush was in, but they got it done with Trump. And it's not like they needed Trump's permission, or I don't know how it went, but they needed like the White House to sign off on it. And it's not, but Trump has nothing to do with it, but it's something that will help us, like the black people, for real. And you can't help every black. This is what I be trying to understand. Like, yeah, Trump is no BS. He cares about results. That's true. And, Trump said something really powerful when he was running, and I think he said it after he got nominated. He said, basically, he was like, we don't want to have a weak link inside of America. And he was basically saying, If our inner cities are weak, that makes America weak. And he went through this whole thing about rebuilding the infrastructure from the bottom up. Some people didn't get that, and some people don't know that he is implementing. Now, is he going to change Black America and get rid of all of our woes? Absolutely not. Obama couldn't do it, and some people mad at him for some things he didn't do. And a lot of people try to throw Obama under the bus because there was a lot of things he didn't do. But what you have to understand is it's politics, and can't no one person come in and change everything. And there's probably some things that Trump can do that Obama couldn't do. And if Obama would have even tried to do, he would have been killed. And I'm going to just keep it 100. Because some things that Trump does, he has power because he has money. And he has some respect. Go ahead.
I don't mean to cut you. I just really think it's like this, like you said. Like, I don't think it necessarily, like, he's intentionally saying, I'm doing A, B, C, and D for Black people, but he's putting things in place that we could benefit from as long as we paying attention and we,
Let me tell you something.
Business-minded.
The business-minded Black person is paying attention, and and it's not. He's like, Trump is more Black than Obama. Trump doing things for all people. But this is the thing. Obama did a lot of stuff for Blacks. He did. But it's unfortunate unless you really, 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 really following. You have to want to help yourself. Trump is giving opportunity. Absolutely. Yes, Trump is definitely giving opportunity. And he is giving. This is the thing that I know about Black people. We're resilient. If they take welfare away, I don't know if it's still there, if you can still get food stamps, I think it is. If they took it away, we're going to be okay. Like, we're going to figure something out. We're going to hustle. We're going to, like, I'm going to tell you, if you don't believe me, go to Jamaica. Go to Jamaica. When we was in Jamaica, what happened? It was little kids walking around selling. I got composition books. They had notebooks. They had pencils. Everybody hustling something. It was like they have no food stamps in Jamaica. They have no homeless people in Jamaica. It's like there is no poor and downtrodden and people sitting on the streets, and the mentality is totally different over there. They don't have welfare over there. And then like my girl was saying, they tried to play we need y'all to bring people over here so we can to feed our people like they do in Africa. And that's a game too, because it's just like if a camera crew from Africa came to Skid Row in California or Skid Row here in Atlanta and showed a bunch of bums. And then other people in the world may think that's most of what America is. Oh my God, over there they need help. And oh my God, look. But then other people come to this land and it's beautiful and it's gorgeous and it's everything. And you're like, well, where's Skid Row? That's how it is with Africa. It's like they so that's a whole nother story. But rely on yourself, brother. I just saw a little bit of that. I'm sorry. Did you have something to say, sir? If you can find me an honest politician, Democrat or Republican, I'll find you a unicorn. I believe there are some honest ones, but I think that a lot of people get tainted. I think it just comes with the territory because it's so, who is the man with you there? Why you want to know who here with me? Inquiring minds want to know.
That's funny.
But did you have something else to say, sir?
I don't think so.
You got all your questions answered? Yeah. Trump is the most honest president ever. But you know what? He's very, it's like it's a show to me. Trump is taking care of his people. Us smart Black people can just take advantage of some policies. Trump is blunt. I'm going to tell you this. There's a loan right now that my company is able to offer business owners. And when you call it an equipment loan or rebate loan, thanks to Trump, some things he did on the taxes, now you can write the freaking loan off. Listen, now Black people, if y'all don't come over here and get y'all some equipment loans and some rebate loans, come see your sister. Us Blacks just want the president to tell how it is. That's Trump. Yeah. And I honestly have not followed him. And it's not even nothing against him. Yes, he's doing a lot of investments in the inner city. Yes, he is. And guess what? And if he gets rich as a result of it, people would get mad. But at the end of the day, why are you going to get mad at somebody? Like, let's make it a win-win. If I can make some money, you can make some money. I can put you in a better environment or a better situation, then why not? Because white people been coming into Black America doing gentrification forever, and ain't nobody said nothing. But when a man comes in and he's bringing other people to help bring up the areas, U.S. places want a president to tell how it is. That's Trump. Yeah, absolutely. Somebody else is on the Trump team. Another Black person on the Trump team. And it's funny because we've been bamboozled so much. Like, I don't even really want to get into religion, but if you want to get into religion, we've been bamboozled about a whole religion thing. He said he on the Trump train. Don't let other blacks tell you you're less than black because you believe what you do about Trump. Yeah, I don't. No one's ever really challenged me about being less than black, because people who know me know I'm 100% black. They know I'm all about my people. I am the Harriet Tubman. Okay, the new. Ma'am, you could be a very good Trump surrogate. You should I should scope supporting him. You know what? You get a ton of followers. Wow, and become famous. I should, right? I'm not already famous. I thought I'm being silly. I'm definitely not famous. You know what? If I knew enough about the policies, and I don't think no president is like foolproof from error or judgment or doing something, or maybe, but with Trump, from my understanding, you should become a pro periscope. You'd be a big hit. Really, you think so? Well, I'm gonna do some Trump periscopes, and I'm gonna get. These are white Trump supporters on a black face on the profile. I don't understand. I could be the new Diamond and Silk. I don't know what that means, but I take it. Hey, Diamond and Silk sounds like a good combination. The thing is, I'm down for anybody who's about doing something that's going to bring effective change. And I'm actually going to start watching a little bit of the political show just to laugh. But my associates who are in the White House do you see my other phone? Because I can show y'all some pictures. You see my other phone, baby?
No.
I can show you. Y'all see this phone? I'm about to show y'all some pictures of some black people in the White House. How about that? Let me see if I have. I'm gonna show y'all some things. See, I ain't just talking. I'm not just talking. Don't leave yet. Let me see. Hold on. I'm gonna show y'all some black people in the White House. If these pictures load. But anyway, my associates who hang out in the White House with this, don't let me be telling no stories. These are one of my good friends, some of his associates that he been down with for like ever. One of the guys is Daryl Scott. He's from Cleveland, my hometown. I don't know Daryl. We've met a few times. It ain't like he gonna remember me. It was too long ago. It was too many people around. However, he's one of the guys who's hanging out with Trump. Pastor Scott, you know him? Yeah. He's hanging out with Trump. And anyway, the other guy name is Kadeem or Hardeem, or he's Dave. Okay, hold on. I'm trying to look. The pictures are not loading. They're not loading yet. But anyway, they're gonna load. Anyway, what did I want to tell you guys? Oh, so when we ask them, sir, they say literally. Yeah, Diversity Coalition. That's the name of the coalition. I joined that sucker. I sure did. I put my name in that. I haven't been present. I haven't done anything since, unfortunately. Okay, here go one. Look. Here go one. I don't know if you guys can see that. Can you see? That's Daryl Scott right there. That's President Trump right there. Those pictures may have been public. Why you come to the White House? Oh, absolutely, I would come if he invited me. These are some pictures. I'm going to show you some more pictures of some of my associates in the White House signing paperwork. This guy. Oh, man, I can't. Let me see. Hold on. And I couldn't even show these pictures while this stuff was going on. I hope it's okay to show them now. I'm sure it's. Well, I think these are on the news. But I literally had, like, how much money you make. What do you mean how much money I make? What do you mean? That's a loaded question, sir. That's a loaded question. And that's a personal question. You don't ask people how much money you make. I eat okay. You want something? You want to come? You want to get personal with me so you know how much money I make. Come hang out with a sister. Hang out with me for a little while. You'll figure it out. You'll figure it out that I'm getting thick as a snicker because I eat real well over here. How much do I weigh? Oh, he's just really going in. 15 pounds too much. How about that? Are you rich or poor? Oh, baby, come on now. Come on now. I don't think I sound like nobody who be poor. And I don't even know what you mean when you say poor. That's like a mindset to me. Socialism is good in theory. I guess. That depends on how you look at that. Well, anyway, I can't. It's not. The pictures aren't coming up. I have another. I have some other pictures. The point I'm making is the pictures that I even have. And this is what's interesting. I watched a lot of things happening in the White House when Trump first got in office because it was so thrilling. It was just to see the energy and just everything he was doing in the beginning and how he was doing it in his first, I think, 40 days and da 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 da. But it was interesting how some things that I knew that was happening never made it on CNN. Like it might be on a like in a paper somewhere, and my friends will find it and show it and go look at this paper and read this. And so I started reading more, and I started realizing, and you guys can check this and check it for yourself. I started realizing that there were stories in print that had way more integrity in them, and even was more subjective to is it really that? But it was not correlating with what was being shown on CNN. And I was just like, this is deep, because if anybody's paying attention, it's almost like, it's just like fashion, right? You guys don't even know. See, let me get real deep for a second, okay? 90% of every thought that we had it yesterday and the day before. And it's a lot of conditioning and reconditioning based on what we do and how we create our lives and how we've created our lives. So what happens is, just like fashion, everything is subjective. All of a sudden, everywhere you look, there's the color hunter green and burgundy. So that becomes the new color. People want to color their hair that color. They're wearing the lipsticks that color. They're getting a couple of pieces in their wardrobe that color. It's they got a couple of shoes those colors. Like, this is the color. And a few months later, it's going to be melon and blue, or some real pretty blue. It'll be a blue you've never really seen before. But all of a sudden, you got some dishes that color, and somebody's it's like, it's subjective. So a lot of things are that we think that it's a thought of ours. It's been shown, it's been flashed, it's been so it's sort of like. That's why a lot of artists, I could be wrong, but for a reason I think he's racist. I hope I'm wrong. When you call someone a racist, I think you have to really qualify that, And I'm going to just tell you this. I know, right? He got me talking about Donald Trump. Okay, yeah. But I'll get back to my other question. The thing about Donald Trump is I know a lot of people that man is mentored who are black and who really like him, love him. He's brought a lot of value to their lives, and they're not all rich people. So I just through my course of, my network, I've met people who knew him or knew somebody who really knew him. And it wasn't a color thing. But I'll tell you this, but then I know I've been around people like the guy who won The Apprentice. He doesn't have respect for Trump, and I got a lot of respect for that guy. So it's like with anything. I may date a guy and we may have we may bump heads and we don't really get along or whatever. He brings out the worst in me, I bring out the worst in him. But then he'll go give it another young lady, and vice versa. I go give it a different guy, and this guy thinks I'm the sweetest thing since sliced bread, and I'm this and I'm that. But our energy is different. So I think it's like that with people. Some people are gonna have bad experiences who bumped into Trump, and we seen him off camera or accidentally leave the mic on, and he said some remark that was not so pleasant. But he ain't the first man to do that. He just happened to get caught on camera or at the mic or being mic'd up. And it's like, even the best. So look at I don't think anything of the KKK. I think that the KKK, someone asked what I think of the KKK. I think the KKK is a group of men who are kind of like cowards. And they don't really have a standing in the world. They don't really have a place. So they've created a scenario to try to hurt other people so that they can feel okay about who they are. That's what I feel about the KKK. But more than anything, I think there are people who feel undervalued and underappreciated. That's okay. Some people aren't trolling me. They're asking a question. Said it's cool. Hey, say how you doing? But back to my original conversation about having six-figure conversation regarding funding. When you work with our team, bottom line is we take you from where you were to where you want to be, and then we get you some money. That's just the bottom line. And I had someone here in the audience, in the studio, who, well, it ain't really a studio, it's my office, who had some questions, and I was like, let's ask your questions live. And one of the things that they didn't ask, well, they did. I kind of took them out that conversation was interest, But the most important thing is to have a plan. I don't even want to. I'll help people get their credit and stuff straightened up out to buy a house, a car, or whatever. But I'd rather get someone's credit straightened up because they have a plan and they want to go and they want to execute and they want to get some money and they want to, what I call, build your own damn corporate ladder. I don't even understand people who work for other people. I don't understand. I don't judge. I do not judge. I just don't understand, because if you got all of them gifts and talents, and it's okay to work a job, damn it, and do what you got to do until you can figure out something else. But in the meantime, in between time, take your lunch hour and read. Sit at your desk or maybe go to the park or whatever. Read. Put something together. This freaking internet I watch. Let me tell you what's the most. And somebody said they love President Trump. Okay. With no business plan, you have nothing coming. Well, I'm gonna tell you this: having a business plan helps you to stay focused, and it helps you to. I'm gonna tell you something. Every time I read my business plan, I always come up with a better idea, and I improve on something that I originally wrote down. So it really helps you with your thinking and your creativity. It helps you to see what it is that you ultimately want to have. Because, like they said, when things come into fruition, they've been seen twice. The first time in the mind, the second time is the physical space. So, hey, little bro. Hey, Donald. How y'all doing? Let me see. What's something I wanted to just share with you guys real quick. Add an investment strategy to what you're doing. Well, if you don't know an investment strategy, then get with someone like myself who can help you with an investment strategy. Because when you really start to understand, really start to understand investing and leverage your credit to get wealth, leverage that to get funds to build wealth, leverage that knowledge to invest. So now you have a complete circle. And that's what lenders or investors want to see. Yeah, they do. They don't, to be honest with you, I only have a few lenders who actually see a business plan. So for me, the business plan is for you. Yeah, now if you go into an outside of like equity investors and angel investors and capital, and that's what lenders. Yeah, what do you call them? Venture capitalists. Yeah, they want to see a executive summary. So listen, guys, I've been on for 44 minutes. That is way too long. I have to get ready for my training for tomorrow. Angela, do you know I'm still trying to figure out my royalty? But I'm gonna tell you this. When I tell you that thing is the bomb.com, as a matter of fact, my son, I just heard him come in. I'm going to get him to help me with that, because it's not that I can't do it. It's just like every time I go to do it, I get sidetracked and I don't finish the task. But I have this powerful, I'm going to share this real quick before I get off. I have this powerful technology, OMG. When the Super Bowl was on, if I would have had my thing up and running, and I think I purchased it after the Super Bowl, but they were saying how our ads could have been popping up on people's phones while they were at the Super Bowl. Are you kidding? Someone's writing to me in Arabic, and I'm sorry I don't do Arabic. I know my name is Khadija, but I don't do Arabic. Maybe if I... No, can't do it. Don't know what you're saying, but hopefully you're saying hi, you're beautiful, and hi, and all that good stuff. All right, guys, well, I got to go. Thank you so much for being here. Hopefully some of the questions that were asked may have been some questions that you're asking, but at the end of the day, this is all I'm going to tell you. If you want to really up-level your life, the first thing you should do is have a plan. And inside of that plan, you should definitely be teamed up with some mentor or a coach who can help you to define what it is that you want and help you to devise a plan of action so that you can execute. And in that plan, for me, for what I teach understanding universal laws and universal principles. I teach understanding how to leverage your gifts but I also teach to have a financial foundation. So while you're building all of this other stuff to have the pyramid where you're perched on top, okay, and you're building a team under you, and everybody gets paid, not just you, but everybody gets paid. And with this money brokering program that I now have a chance to be a part of, it is a lead generating system that puts money in your pocket, and it gives you the ability to be as creative as you dare. Because once you start a funnel of people who have something that you want, which is money, and you can help them by offering them something that will bring value to them, because I don't know nobody where money doesn't bring value. And I like to be real clear, because I see a lot of things where people, they talk about money as though it's something bad. And I want to be real clear here. If your only focus is money, then that's not how can I put it? You have to have more to life than just money. If you hit the lottery today and all you want to do is go spend some money, and you don't have no purpose and you don't have no passion, you're going to be a very unhappy person, because shopping only is fun for so long. And when you have a lot of money, at some point shopping becomes boring. So ask me how I know. And I'm not an Oprah Winfrey or anything like that, but I am the girl who got tired of shopping. So you gotta have something a little. You gotta do something because you love it. Like, for example, when I was first getting on Periscope, I saw Tai Lopez, and a lot of time. Oh, my contact 770-545-0525. You can text me 770-545-0525. Text me. That's the best way. Or DM me on Coach Millionista at Instagram. Coach Millionista on Instagram. You can follow me. I am Khadija X Chapman on Facebook. Need to know that contact info for the near future. Yes, 770-545-0525. You can text me. That's my text number. My texting public yet private number, 770-545-0525. But I know I was talking about money. It was something. It was a point I wanted to make. Tai Lopez. So, a lot of times when I get ready to go on Periscope, he's live. And he's sitting there. And he's answering questions. And he has his I don't know if you guys can see. I don't think you can see mine. He has he has his whiteboard. See, you guys can see the whiteboard? Well, they can see it. And he's sitting there with his glasses on, holding class. He's making a gazillion dollars doing what he does. His agency is like on autopilot. His money is on autopilot. So guess why he comes online? He's not doing it for the money. He's not going to give his information away for free, because he's teaching a skill set. And you should get paid for your skill set. You should absolutely get paid. People used to kill me when I first got in this industry. And people would ask me, well, why are you charging? And I'm thinking to myself, well, if I didn't charge, then who's going to pay my damn light bill? If I give everything away for free, and I want people to really think about that when you're asking people to give away their skills and their gifts for free, who's going to pay the light bill? Who's going to put gas in their car so they can come and go and do whatever the events do? Because if you live off of what you have and you don't bring anything in, you deplete what you have. So if you go out and you treat everybody because you're the one with maybe more money, or you pay for everything for everybody, guess what's going to happen? One day your ass ain't going to have nothing. And the people that you were treating, they're going to be looking at you with the side eye because they ain't got nothing. So, and this is another thing. When you give people stuff for free, they don't find value. I love the fact that I have a company that has allowed people to get involved for free. And they have allowed people to be in a position to make money and to receive checks with a comma in it, just because they're smart enough to tell people about the company so that they may go and make application. And if that happens, and if there's a union, you get a check with a comma in it. I love the fact that it's free. It's just like when you go to interview for a job, it's free. But this is the difference, right? People who go to interview for a job, if they get the job, they show up. They show up. They go through traffic. If it's raining, if it's stormy, if you do what you love, money is going to come. Most times, you're right, most times. So, but you got to be strategic because a lot of people do what they love and they ain't getting paid, especially black people. So you got to be, we can go there, but let me stay on this task. They have a job. They get the job. They get paid $20 an hour, $30 an hour, $40 an hour, whatever it is. That is something that they can wrap their head around. Like real talk. Okay, I go here. I work 40 hours. I'm going to get my check. Now, they all know they may be at that job for 15 hours and they 6 months shy of a pension and 6 months shy of getting everything, whatever, and that job could go away and so does the pension. They know that. They know it's a gamble. They know that going in. They know that. However, here's an opportunity. I have for you an opportunity. And in this opportunity, it's free. You get to come in. You get to make your own hours. So you can work for 1 hour or you can work for 8 hours every day. It's up to you. And then you get to create how much money you get to create, you want to create. Let me tell you something. If you worked 8 hours doing what I'm showing you and sharing with you, and it took you a whole 8 hours and you closed one deal that day, and that check was $1,000, which it could be more, but it was $1,000 or even $500. Most people do not make $500 to $1,000 in one day working on one deal, even if it took them all day. Most people go to work. The average person gets paid $17 an hour. The average person gets paid $17 an hour. So here I am coming up saying, listen, take the training. Figure it out. Prime the pump. Oh my God. And then you can bring some other people into the equation. Nobody has to pay any money. And all you guys could close. But you will make every excuse. You will be tired. You can't concentrate. I don't know. Whatever. Somebody said, damn, I'm average. Well, hey, that's on you, boo-boo. Then that's on you. If you claim it, you right. Who am I to judge, right? But you can listen to this. Let me tell you how deep my opportunity is. You can go find 10 other people, train them, and they can do all the work, and you can make $50 off each one of them. So if every day you make $50 off of 10 people, that's $500 you just made every single day. Add that up for 30 days and tell me what you come up with. So if you can find 10 people, now while you making $50 a day, they making $1,000 a day. It is what it is, right? Choices. I'm doing a whole platform. It's called Choices. Because at the end of the day, that's what it really boils down to. We have the time. I got a guy who calls himself Liking Me right now, right? Let me make y'all laugh. He called himself Liking Me. He told me he's going to be my husband. He's a really sharp guy, blah, 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 right? This dude barely calls me. He don't show up. It sounds too good to be true. I don't even know what that means because it's not too good to be true. It's an opportunity. And an opportunity means you have to put some time in and you will receive the outcome. So it's just like a job. It's a job too. If I told you right now I could hire you and pay you $250 an hour, would you tell me that's too good to be true? Or would you come and interview? You would come and interview. And in that interview, you probably would have some questions. And then you would probably, if I told you in order to get to $250 an hour, you got to train. And guess what you would do? You would come and you would train. So this is the thing. Understand this. What I am sharing with you, it's not a maybe. It's not a possibility. But you can't sit on your ass and think that you're going to get the $250 an hour. You can't do that. Or at the end of the day, my company that I partner with, absolutely, they would come and interview. If I told you that it's $250 an hour, you would come and interview and you would do everything I told you to do with precision. You would come and do everything I asked you to do in excellence because you have a job mentality. There are some people who call themselves wannabe entrepreneurs, wannabe CEOs, talk the talk, but when it's time to walk the walk, baby, they walking it for somebody else and they not walking it for themselves. And this is no offense to anybody who has a job, because sometimes people think I am I don't want to say judging or I'm talking about them, but I'm not. I'm not throwing shade, because my publicist, he's like, "Oh girl, you throw shade so well." No, I'm keeping it 100 because this is the thing. If you want something different, damn it, you gotta go get it. Ain't nobody gonna give you financial freedom that you working for, but you get to make the choice to get up every day and go to that job. Just like at the end of the day, when I was dealing with this guy and I thought he was this, that, and the third or whatever, it was a whole lot of things that wasn't right inside of that relationship. And I knew it. Oh my God, I knew it. But I guess what I did? I held on. I stayed the course. I'm ride or die, team, whatever. Blah, 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 blah. But I always knew that it was something that wasn't quite right. Same thing with when I worked in corporate America. When I worked in corporate America, I worked my butt off. I was the coldest. I was the sharpest. If a doctor got paid $12 an hour, would it be a lot less? It would be a lot less doctors. Yeah, you're right. That's a lot of schooling, so they kind of deserve to get a nice butt. But it was like in corporate America, I was the bomb.com. But I also knew that I was not being paid my worth. I knew that I wanted more. I didn't want to work a job and then I get my paycheck and I'm paying it all out to freaking bills. It was like, that shit made no sense to me. And then it really made no sense to me that I got a check and then they took money out before. Wait a minute. I was at work every day all by myself. I drove through traffic by myself. I'm the one that's, trying to get to where I got to go to in enough time so I ain't late and all of that and, may lose my job. I'm the one stressing. But then when I got my check, this relative I ain't never met, ain't never asked me over for dinner, a glass of wine, a beer, nothing. Uncle Sam, who, what? I don't have ain't no Sam in my life. Whatethey done took money. These who, what, the people, the government, huh? And then you get a little older and then you start finding out that taxes is voluntary. Certain taxes are voluntary, ain't even real, but y'all take them on my check. But then you want to tell me later it's voluntary. For those who do the research, it's a voluntary act. Certain taxes in America, yeah, you got to pay. Certain taxes are voluntary and personal taxes are voluntary. You don't pay taxes, they take it when you had a 9 to 5. Absolutely. The biggest gangster is the government. They're the biggest gangster. So much fraud goes on in the United States. So much fraud, but that's a whole nother story. I had to take you there. You don't pay taxes. Yeah, that's true. They do take you when you pay taxes. So, like for example, let me give you an example of a conversation I had with one of my best friends. You might know her, Doris, if you're still on. Her name's Robin Prim. Went to Shanghai, yay! So her daughter was on her way to college. Sweet, beautiful little Tiffany. And I know it ain't the government, right? The IRS is not the government. So, anyway, I told her, I said, don't send your child to school to get a job. Send her to school to learn to be a leader, an employer, not an employee. And to this day, she thanks me for that. To this day, she thanks me for that. She said, "Girl, I never thought of that ever. All my life, all I ever thought about was what job am I going to get? What is my kid?" So we have to just up-level our thinking. We have to up-level our thinking. For the person who said it sounds too good to be true, to be a part of a platform where you can share an opportunity, help other people get paid, and then you get paid because you help someone get funded. Oh, wait a minute, you didn't do anything but direct them to a website. That's all you did. That's like, let me tell you something. There's a movie theater around the corner from where I live, not too far, right? They serve the most amazing margaritas. On Monday, you can get them for $5, and they taste just like the ones on any other day. It ain't like they water them down. They're amazing. Any day of the week, you could go and it's a movie theater, and you can, they sell food, and they sell really good food. Like, it's not 7-star, but it's like 5.5 stars. It's like really good. Everything is fresh and it's good, and the seats are nice and comfortable, and the movie choices are decent. And if you go on, I think Monday night, I think you can go for $5 on Mondays. Yeah, I think so. Oh yeah, those are Tuesdays, one of them. So I usually go on Groupon and buy me a $5 ticket. So whatever. But anyway, but if I told you guys about that spot, some of you guys, if you're here and you live in Atlanta, you'll go. but I don't get a penny. I don't get nothing. I don't get rewards. I don't get. You don't say where. Khadija, account number 247892 told me about you guys, and so not every time you go I get $1 or 50 cents. None of that, right? But if that was an opportunity for me to do that, I would do it in a heart. You probably would too. But we think about when we give recommendations to restaurants and movies. Oh, that was a great movie. Oh, that was a great book. Oh, that's okay for us to give recommendations, and it's free. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But if somebody says, well, hey, you buy this you do this over here, and you tell a few people, and I will pay you. Now all of a sudden it's a pyramid. Now all of a sudden that concept is like, it's like, how am I going to share with you? Oh, let's see if I have it. Oh, I just threw them away. How am I going to share with you this awesome nutritional, organic, tonic that helps cure cancer or helps people with diabetes or helps people with high blood pressure? How dare I join the company and tell somebody about it? Oh, and now the company wants to reward me for doing that. And if I do that, it must be a pyramid. Because I can make my own income, because if I sell a lot of these, if I distribute a lot of these, if I become a distributor or a marketer, and I do very well at this, now I'm part of a pyramid. People, wake the F up. Seriously, like real talk. Like, can you just think a little bit outside of the box? Matter of fact, can you crush the damn box and redesign the box? Because at the end of the day, if you are not making 6 or 7 figures in your income, and when you get your paycheck, all you doing is paying bills, you inside of a damn pyramid. Really? Do you know how many people work all day, every day, and they ain't got shit in their damn savings account? Nothing. But the person trying to have something, trying to create residual, I hate to use the word trying, in the process, have a game plan, striving. Let me use the word, they're striving for something. You got other people on the side, and let me tell y'all black people something. I'm about to go here with y'all. Do you understand that multi-level marketing is the best investment strategy your broke ass can have? Because at the end of the day, you pay a couple $100 every month for something that is of value. Because most network marketing companies have really good products, real talk. Now, I ain't really pushing MLMs. I'm not inside of one, but I know the game of an MLM. If 10 of your friends said, you know what, we're going to save $200 a month. We're going to save, or $150 a month, or $100 a month, whatever it is, right? I'm going to save $100 a month, right? No. I'm going to put $100 a month or $200 a month every single month for the next 5 years for my financial wealth, building freedom or whatever. So if you add that up, right? That'll be some pretty decent money. $200 times 10 times 12, so you 2,000, and so $2,400 times 5 would be 24, so that's 48 and 48 and what is that? It's gonna be about 20, 5, 10, 12, gonna be about a little over $12,000, right? 5 years, right? But check this out. If you and just 2 or 3 of your friends all decided to do the same thing and duplicate it, guess how much money you would have if you did that inside of a MLM? Inside of an MLM. If you use an MLM as your investment strategy, forget the product. Just utilize the compensation plan. Do you realize how many millionaires you would have made in 5 years? See, you guys don't get it. It's called exponential growth, and it's called compounding interest. And we ain't been smart enough to wrap our heads around just teaming up. Like, I can't even bear. Let me tell you. A long time ago, I had a guy, and he was in one of the network marketing companies. And And he was promoting the network marketing company as an investment vehicle. There's been a lot of people scammed by pyramid scams, so it scares many of us. Let me tell you something. A scam is a scam. Multi-level marketing ain't a scam. It's a real legitimate business. So get off of that. Let it go. You know, it's a lot of us been hurt by somebody broke our damn heart. We don't go and start having sex with a pillow. We get out there, we get back in the game. It's a whole lot of people went to a job and got fired, beaten for no reason. You know, or what do you call it? It was unjustified. You still go get another job. So a scam is a scam. Do not mix up a legitimate multi-level marketing company with a scam. This is another thing too, and this is what's really a little scary. A lot of multi-level marketing companies that are really good and have extremely great products and even better compensation plans, a lot of times the government will come and do a damn cease and desist on their asses and find a way to shut them down. So that's scary. But if they don't shut them down because it was a scam, people, let me tell you something. The government don't care enough about your black ass to stop a company that's helping you to get some money because they trying to save your ass. No, they want you to go back to work so that they can get taxes. Period. That's the scam. The scam. Y'all need to wake the fuck up. Like, seriously. And it's almost like, you know, we so busy trying to help Massa. We trying to help Matt. We got to get to Massa's job, that we can't even see the opportunity for ourselves because we too busy making sure we're on time and everything prim and proper for Massa. We'll throw each other under the bus trying to get ahead. We'll step on each other. We'll crush each other instead of all of us holding hands and helping each other grow. We do everything backwards. And then we wonder why we haven't got ahead as a people. Like, real talk. We are the only race. We were here before Columbus got here. We were here. And we will be here after his ass leave. You know, we are the original people. They talk about slaves built the White House and y'all believe that shit too. It's like, no, it was a Moor that was in charge of the whole production. That man had a memory out of this freaking world because he was so in tune to who he was as a spiritual being, which is something we as black people has gotten away from. So we so busy looking for somebody outside of ourselves that don't even look like us to come and save us. We don't even know who the hell we are. Let me just stop. Let me just look. I'm just going in. I'm going in a little bit too hard, and I ain't even had a drink tonight. Okay, I'm drinking water. But real talk though, stop falling for the okie doke. Open your damn eyes. Go watch the movie The Matrix. I started the Millionaire's Matrix because it is a platform designed to engineer black millionaires. It's like we got to get in there with our tools of personal development, self-awareness. We got to like get you to we got to shake your ass up. And this is the last thing I'm going to say. I'm going to get off this. I'm going to get off here. There is a movie called, and I swear I can't think of the name of the movie, but it was I think it was a Spike Lee production. And it was about black people who they forgot they were black and they were acting like Oreos. And so this team would have to go in and kind of, I don't know, shake them up, remind them that they black, put on an Afro wig, some Al Green or some Stevie Wonder, I don't know. But it's so funny because I think of that, because it's like a lot of us literally have forgot where we came from. We really haven't. We forgot who the damn enemy was. Like, seriously. Like, a lot of us, it's deep. Like, I go to a job, or not a job, but I'll go to a place of employment, and I'll watch black people treat me like I'm the enemy. I'm their damn family. I'm the girl that would do anything to help you win. Anything. But you're going to treat me like I'm the enemy. Because you saw that movie? What was it called? Drop Something? Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Who is that? Every time I ask about that movie, nobody has ever seen it. I feel like I'm in the Twilight Zone. Like, did that movie really? Did I dream that? Me and the guy I used to date, we used to laugh about that movie so much. I think it was called, Drop. I had the word drop in it, but anyway, black people, we got to start loving each other. We got to start remembering who we are. We have to start being, I'm gonna use the word strategic. It was by Spike Lee flick. Yeah, yes, it was a Spike Lee. Yes, I think it was called The Drop Zone or something like that. But we gotta stop killing each other. We gotta stop gritting on each other. If you got a freaking job, hey Frida, if you got a freaking job that you go to, and it's some sister there that you don't like or some brother that you don't like, change that energy. And don't forget who the freaking enemy is. Don't forget. Don't let us start fighting and being and beefing against each other. We supposed to, listen, we were raped. That's why we got so many hues of us. Not that we didn't have a bunch of hues before, but y'all know what I mean. We were slandered. We're still being slandered. We were manipulated. We're still being manipulated. Don't start manipulating. Like, don't give other people permission to continue to manipulate you. Start to think strategically. Start putting yourself in a position of power. Start surrounding yourself with people when they had to talk white to work in a regular job. Yeah. We were talking about a movie, y'all. Some of y'all may have missed it. Start to do something totally different than what you're used to doing. Look at your damn bank account. And if your bank account ain't got 6-7 figures in it, if that's what you want, money don't make you happy. Now, let's not get it twisted. But the best thing you can do for poor people is not to be one of them, okay? And for everybody that say money can't buy you happiness, most people want to find that shit out for themselves, if that's a true statement. And I'm here to tell you, money don't make you happy. It can make you comfortable. It can give you options. If something happened right now, you needed $10,000 or $15,000 to save your baby's life, and you ain't got it, you don't have it. Come on now. And there ain't no reason for you not to have it. The reason you don't have it is because you chose not to have it. Yes, money definitely makes life easier. Yes, it does. And there's a lot of people who are very wealthy and their money just sits in the bank and they just live very mediocre. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, they live in a regular house and they drive a regular car. They ain't driving a big fancy car. Matter of fact, most people who drive big fancy cars, more than probably 70% of people who drive big fancy cars and lives in big fancy houses ain't got no money in the bank. They ain't got no money in the bank. You know? I promise you. I consult with people who make more money than I do on paper. And then I'm teaching them things that they know nothing about. I've sat with people who were high, 6 and 7 figure income earners, and were making money on autopilot money. And today they're broke. How you gonna drive a Ferrari living in an apartment? Man, listen, I got a friend who's so ghetto. Every 6 months he goes and buys a brand new Ghost. What's the other word? I had to reinvent myself several times, and it always worked out just about anything as possible. Absolutely. But I got a friend. He doesn't even have a house. He ain't even forget an apartment. He's roommates with somebody because he ain't even got his own spot. And this Negro, twice in the last year, he's went out and purchased a Ghost. Is that what it is? A Phantom, a Rolls Royce. But when he rolling, guess who he attracted now? Now, at least he is using his car as a marketing tool. And he it's kind of like he got such a great vision. So I ain't mad at him. He ain't just flossing just to go pick up some girls, okay? He really is using his car as a marketing tool. So I ain't mad at him. You know, people on welfare with a Maserati. You know, right. But at the end of the day, you know, look, sometimes you got to fake it to make it. That's one thing. If you like, well, I'm going to get this nice house, I'm going to get this nice car, and I'm going to invite people over, and then that can, you know, and then maybe I'm in a network marketing company, or maybe I have my own deal, and I just need people to see success, because success leaves clues. I ain't mad at you. That might not work out for you, but I ain't mad at you. And the reason I'm not mad at you, because you're doing something different. You buying something with a purpose. You got a plan. And even if you could just enjoy it for 3 months before everybody figured out and maybe what you did didn't work, damn it, you had it for 3 months. Okay, I applaud you. That's okay. You know, that's just like my one friend. He told me when we were younger, coming up, and you don't need a fancy car. No, you don't need one. Absolutely. So he told me we were coming up. He had a Mercedes, and it wasn't a big one. It was just a nice size one. And he said, Khadijah, I put that Mercedes. He says he had good credit, so he got signed and dry. They didn't ask for no documentation. He was like, for real? He was like, again, power of attraction, law of attraction. Long before The Secret came out, he wanted a nice car, and he just kept meditating and praying and visualizing or whatever. And he went to go drive it, test it, and they ran his credit. And I don't think we even knew much about credit back then. And next thing you know, they like signing and driving. And he like, where'd I go to college? High School, Knox. I went to the High School, Knox College. I went to Cleveland State University. Yeah. So it is, it's called The Millionaire Next Door. A lot of millionaires don't have a lot of a lot of fancy stuff. I call my auntie the millionaire next door, but she got some fancy stuff, but she ain't really that. That ain't really her thing. But anyway, but she gonna look, she's cool. She ain't like polyester mom, but excuse me. Anyway, so I lost my train of thought. I was talking about the money and the cars and oh my god, I lost my train of thought. Let's see, it's gonna come back. It's gonna come back. What was I wanted to make a point about the moolah. Well, anyway, look, Bill Gates wants the money. I lost it. I didn't see it. I'm sorry. Anyway, guys, listen. Bottom line is think outside the box. Do something different. I know I was kind of on that page. My friend. So he said that when he bought the car, that was like sign and drive. He was like, for real? So he hurried up. Mom, he called her. They gave me a car. I didn't put no money down. I just signed and drive. But this is his thing. He's a salesperson. And this is what he said. He said he parked that car where he could see it every day because that car became his motivation to get up and do what he needed to do, to be able to make the note. And then, whatever else he needed to do. And he went on to be very successful. He's a very successful man to this day. So, it's one thing when you do something with an intention to prosper or for motivation. Just like this is the space that I'm in. I live in a 7,000 square foot home. Beautiful home. Ain't big enough for me. I don't want a 50,000 square foot home, but I want something a little bit larger than this. Okay, this house, I'm purchasing it to make it a corporate Airbnb. It'll be perfect for that. It'll be perfect. But I want something a little bit more grandiose for me. I think I need something, and it's just me. My kids is gone. They gone. But I wanted the next home that I have, and I got my eye on this one home, and I'm going to see what happens with it. But I want something that I can entertain and do like networking events and bring women in and do sisterhood retreats. And so I'm signing up like Queen Alpha. Okay, awesome. Thank you. I'm about to head up out of here too. But thank you so much for being here. Namaste. Enjoy your night. Peace and blessings and love. But I want to be able to do some networking things and some healing things and some I just got a whole game plan. It ain't about just having a bigger house and a nicer house, but it's just something I want. I want to be able to bring my community into an atmosphere that is like, yes, this, if I don't have it, this is what I want. She got it, I can get it too. And I want to be that. That's my thing. But the Wayne brother was saying that he always wanted to live above his means. For this reason, he always wanted to be dreaming bigger. He wanted to go and drive down the street where he may have the smallest house on the street, but the other houses kept him dreaming. And that's kind of where I am. That's where I'm in my life. And I remember I had a person who was in my life who kept trying to I'm going to say almost stifle me. Like I'm over here trying to do this and they're telling me, no, we can't do this right now. And I'm thinking, why the hell can we not? All the knowledge we have, are you kidding me? All the knowledge that we have, we know how to clean credit, we know how to build corporations, we get money investing, Like to me, that didn't go together. But I realized that his belief system and my belief system wasn't parallel, and we weren't a match. So needless to say, we ain't together now because I need somebody who thinking like, baby, this house right here should be the guest house. And he would say little stuff to me like, oh, who you think, And I'm just thinking to myself like, I can more than afford what I have. It's not, you know what I'm saying? Like, why are you trying to, of course I could go and live someplace else and of course I'd have more abundance of flow because that over there isn't as much. But we can afford it. Like we can afford even more than what we're paying for this. So why are you trying to pigeonhole me into something like here, and I want to go here?
You know, I'm in a nice house. I want to be in a castle. I want to be in the house that every time I pull up, it just takes my breath away. I want my life to be unrecognizable, and not for nobody else's joy but mine. I could care a rat's ass what somebody else think about where I lay my head. I could give a rat's ass about what somebody is tripping about what I'm driving. I'm the only person that I'm impressing is me, and I ain't impressed yet. I'm grateful. Oh Lord, I'm so grateful for what I have. I am extremely grateful for what I have. But I ain't sitting here trying to. I am not anywhere trying to impress you. I am nowhere trying to impress anyone else. And I remember once when I was younger and I dated a guy, and I used to love to dress in my clothing and all that stuff, right? And I remember he was like, who you trying to, now we were younger, who you trying to impress? And I never understood what he meant when he said that. Because I was the only person that I was trying to impress, was me. I wanted to make sure I looked good for me. If you liked what I had on, well, that was a bonus. That was okay. But for the most part, I was just doing me. All right, guys, what I do got to get off here. Oh my God, I'm just going and going and going. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed the talk. 770-545-0525. If you want to connect with Coach Marinisa, just text me 770-545-0525. That's the best way to connect with it, sister. Real talk. DM me, Instagram me. I don't know how you DM me on Instagram. Is that the right verbiage? YouTube. Well, don't look at my YouTube. But it's all good. All right, guys. I gotta go. Talk to you later. Peace and love. Bye bye, YouTube.